Hi everyone. Hi everyone. I'm Arumilli Kanti. This live video on my personal YouTube channel. My personal YouTube channel, youtube.com/ at the rate of Kanti Kalyan Arumilli. And hey, here is a disclaimer. Do not believe lying. Lying lied under oath. Lying misrepresented. Lying violated privacy. Lying human rights violation. Diwakar, erra, all of them. Impersonators, identity thieves, identity distorters, containers, serious, and traveling like dogs, serious. They are saying those lies, right? I have my passport and all the details. I paid my taxes. Whom would you believe? Would you believe the dogs and the container stories? Or would you believe me with all the paperwork? That's the most important question. In other words, HRs, are you professional? Or are you part of the Kalga Pilgrim Hall? The economic offenders, the Kalga Pilgrim Hall. Are you professional or are you part of the Kalga Pilgrim Hall economic offenders mafia? All economic offenders are destroying the nation's economy. Are you professional or not? If not professional, stop watching the video. If you are professional, watch the entire video. I'm an Indian citizen by birth. I'm born in the year in 1980 and I'm born in Mumbai. This my present passport. Here you can see the details. I'm born in 1980 and in Mumbai. However, I grew up in Andhra Pradesh. I have studied bachelor's in computer science engineering and I have graduated in the year 2002. And then I went to let me show you. Um, I'll show you. Towards the end of the video, I'll show you my public profiles and my public validation certificate. This is my consolidated marks list from engineering, 1998 till 2002, original. And then here is my original bachelor's certificate, BTech in computer science engineering. And then in the year 2003, I went to United States for studying masters on valid student visa. See, valid student visa. And then after 3 semesters, I dropped out and moved back to India. But while I was there, I did an internship. In the summer of 2004, I did an internship. I paid my taxes. I have tax records. I have tax records with the IRS. Right? Then I moved back to India. And then I worked for a company, for two different companies in Hyderabad. One of them, Asset Services Private Limited, and another, Cam Systems International. I have the, I have all the required paperwork regarding the same. Um, you know, experience, offer letters, etc. I'll show you. This is for camp systems. And then, similarly, I do have for, and this is for Astor Teleservices Private Limited, right? And then, in 2007, there's this company known as Logic Planet LLC, based in New Jersey, sponsored my H1. And then I went to United States on a valid H1B work visa. I went to United States on a valid H1B work visa. See here, passport with stampings, valid visa. Then I worked for a company known as Thesis Acquiring Solutions. First 6 months, I was on the payroll of Logic Planet, working for Thesis Acquiring Solutions on a contract to hire basis. If my performance was good, Thesis Acquiring Solutions would offer a full time and there would be a H1 transfer. That's what's called contract to hire position, right? After the first 6 months, TCS Acquiring Solutions was impressed with my work and offered a H1 transfer, and there was a H1 transfer, and I continued working for TCS Acquiring Solutions from 2008 until 2016, and then I resigned. But Astor Teleservices Private Limited, Camp Systems International, and then Logic Planet and TCS Acquiring Solutions, I worked on .NET platform, completely on .NET platform, and in TCS Acquiring Solutions, I have been promoted and I became a team lead. In 2016, when I resigned at TCS Acquiring Solutions, I was a team lead. At that time, I was offered employment by American Airlines, and there was a H1 transfer with American Airlines. And then in 2016, I resigned and moved back to India in January of 2017. I have passport with stamping. Do not believe the container stories. Do not believe the dog stories. They are, the containers and dog stories have some kind of loans, and instead of defaulting, they are targeting people who have worked overseas and Atukulu and trying to get away. Do not believe those stories. The Atukulu stories. Do not believe them. I have passport. I have stampings on my passport. See, I moved back to India in January of 2017. Passport with stamping. And then in 2018, I worked in Hyderabad for a company known as Infomagnus LLC. I was on the payroll of a company known as Cyber Technologies, and then but working for Infomagnus LLC, and then Cyber Technologies, and then Infomagnus LLC, and then after that, in the year 2020, Infomagnus LLC, I worked in the year 2018, and then I had a small career gap in 2019 because of all this container Atukulu, illegal immigration, people doing stupid propaganda, hate group, jealous group, spreading hate rumors, etc., etc., etc. And then they were trying to do identity distortion and identity theft, and then they were even violating privacy. Somehow they bugged the apartment, and they are creating stories of being somewhere else or being part of different family, etc., etc., etc. In other words, corrupt law enforcement, corrupted law enforcement, baga lanchal, the people who took bribes. The all network helps the mafia in money laundering and helps corrupt law enforcement in bribes. That's how the mafia and law enforcement had a great tie-up in the form of all. Anyway, next, let's see. All the Atkulu, all the alls, and that's how law enforcement and mafia came to agreement with all, because both of them are corrupted and both of them wanted economic offenders bubble, and that economic offenders bubble known as all. It's civilians like us who are suffering. Corrupted law enforcement, corrupted mafia, all. Corrupted law enforcement, bribes, corrupted mafia, loans, and money laundering, all. And because they want covers, Otukulu. That's what's happening. Anyway, and then in the year 2020, I went to London, United Kingdom for studying MBA. And I graduated in the year 2021 and registered my own IT startup in the year 2021 in London, United Kingdom. I'll show you those details. See, valid passport, valid stampings, valid visa. And some of the paperwork, etc. United Kingdom. And then let me show you my MBA. I do have my MBA certificate. By the way, let me show you. These are my H1 transfers related paperwork, 797s. for the United States. And then, did you hear that little noise? Kullukunnadu lanchi koduku. This is my MBA certificate. Anyway, see, the more successful I am, the more these little mafia and corrupt left bottom people are jealous because I'm successful. Because I'm successful, all that jealous hate group, because they don't even know how to succeed. They don't even know how to ask for advice because they are failures, and because they are failures, they are jealous. And because they are jealous, when they see people who are successful, they become more jealous because they are left bottom failures. And those people have the equipment. Corrupt mafia, corrupt law enforcement, tie up known as container mafia. అవతలకెళ్ళి అడుక్కోమన్నా. Anyway, as part of my own IT startup, I have developed two different free products and implemented some cybersecurity based upon NIST cybersecurity framework, and I have implemented some internal project known as VPN Web. So this is the past. Currently, I'm working for the past 13 months. I'm working on a product known as SaaS product known as WebVeta. Let me tell you about WebVeta and why I'm interested in my own software product. WebVeta is like a very large scale SaaS product, very hugely, massively scalable. The product architecture massively scalable, and I'm the only person in my IT startup. And here, let me tell you, I have one pending patent, and the concept of the pending patent is at the heart of WebVeta. And then my startup's concept has been approved into Microsoft for Startup Founders and NASSCOM 10,000. I'll show you. I'm going to show you this. And hey, by the way, let me tell you, you know, the bribes law enforcement and the container dog story mafia, they don't maintain public profiles because they need alibis. They do crime, whatever the crime or whatever the loans, they need alibis. So they say they are here, they are elsewhere, etc., etc., etc. They don't maintain public records, and because they need alibis, they do some crime and they get away. That's the container stories and the dog stories. They did some crime. I don't know what crime they did, but they did some crime, and their alibi, container dog stories, as though somewhere else. They might have done economic offense. Even economic offense is a crime. Skipping on loans, maybe they are negative net worth, maybe they are unable to repay, still purposefully skipping on loans, crime, economic offense. So this is what's happening. Now let me tell you, I have shown my passport with stampings, right? Now I'm going to show you something. I'm going to minimize my video a little bit. మళ్ళీ కులుకున్నాడు, కులిపోతులు అంది కొడుకు. వినబడిందా? వాళ్ళ అల్లుడు కాజనర్ మాలుమాదుగంట కథలు చెప్పుకున్నాడంట. అందుకని ఎక్విప్మెంట్ కూడా బాగా కులుకుంటున్నాడు. అలాంటి చేతిలో వాళ్ళ కూతురు జీవితం పెట్టి నాశనం చేసే బదులు వెళ్ళి పోలీస్ కంప్లైంట్ ఇచ్చుకోవచ్చు కదా. Anyway, what I'm going to do here is like a normal browser, web browser. Let me do a Google search. Kanti space Arumilli. Right? Let's see. This, my public LinkedIn. If you want, I can log in and show. I'm not logged in the web browser, but if needed, I can definitely log in. Yeah, why not, right? I'm going to log in right now in front of you in this particular video, and I'm going to log out very soon because there's a very high probability of hackers, etc. So my LinkedIn associated with my Gmail account. kantikalyan@gmail.com, right? And hey, I do use YubiKey for a higher security purpose, multi-factor authentication, if you know what I mean. If not, I can definitely help you. So many documents, guys, and I'm going to sign out of this. Oh boy, where did I put my phone? By the way, what happens is I receive a little alert on my LinkedIn on my mobile, um, and then I say yes, it's me, and then here I log in, right? I'm going, as I said, that there's a very high chance of getting hacked, etc. I'm going to log out. Logged out of my Google, but here I am logged in LinkedIn. This my professional public LinkedIn, right? This is my own LinkedIn, Kanti Kalyan Arumilli. And now I'm going to log out because there's a probability of those people doing hacking, etc. That's the reason I'm going to log out. Probably bribe Gabiye if they have all the equipment, hacking, etc. Either research analysis wing or bribe Gabiye, doesn't matter. Both of them are the same. And anyway, let's see this here in my mobile. I'm going to show and discuss about my LinkedIn, but I'm saying the LinkedIn profile belongs to me, right? Here, if you see, this is my work experience, etc. And all the different projects I have worked on, all the different companies I have worked on, my education, my certifications, the different projects I have worked on, my skill set, and you can see what projects I have worked and what are the different skills I have applied in different projects, and which particular certifications were regarding which particular skills, etc. You can even see my past colleagues' endorsements, and here you can even see my past colleagues' recommendations. And let's see, this recommendation was in the year 2016, before even like thota, uttam, or whoever the hell that guy, or bojja, or whoever the stupid Srinivas did all the illegal immigration related whatever, and the lied under oath, whatever witness testimony. This was before. This was prior to any of that. Those people lied under oath. Those people misrepresented. Why should I cover up for their stories when they did identity theft? Did you understand? They did identity theft. They are harassing. They are violating privacy, and they are expecting me to help them. Why? I would rather see them in jail. See, lying under oath is a crime. End of story. So now let's see further. This my startup registration details. Right? AI Technology and Services Limited. Here you can see my startup registered office address, and here in the filing history, here you can see I moved back to India in 2022. Here, if you look at people, here you can see nationality Indian, country of residence India, because now I am in India. Here, if you see persons with significant control, Mr. Kanti Kalyan Arumilli. Right? I have shown my startup registration details. Similarly, my Instagram. These are my credly badges. When I went to United Kingdom for studying MBA, I got my credentials validated through WES, World Education Service. And here are my certifications, etc. Here you can see my bachelors were validated through World Education Service. And all of these are my certifications, etc. And then let's see, this is my Facebook. This is my F6's profile. This is my Internet Commissioner's Office registration details with government of United Kingdom. This is like a certain thing. But if you see, this is my name, and this is the same permanent address, and my passport, my Aadhaar, my PAN, etc., etc., etc. Right. Now let's see. My profile on Coffee Mug, my Twitter, my GitHub, my Medium, my YouTube. This my YouTube channel, public videos, over 700, close to 700 public videos. And if you see this particular video, live telecast. This particular video right now is being live telecast on my own personal YouTube channel. Similarly, my own Amazon purchases and my own Amazon reviews. My own. I know the shady, shadowy people, stalkers, did some bullshit. But my own Amazon, they might have tried to interweave some of theirs, some of mine, and tried to do some kind of mixed masala. That's why I'm saying. And hey, here is my startups product, SaaS product, WebVeta. Right? Here you can see. Here you can see links for my personal profiles, and here you can see the disclaimer. Now let's see. My Medium, etc., etc., my podcast, my Twitter, etc., 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 etc. Right. Now let's go to the images tab. Me. Let's go to the videos tab. Me. And hey, here you can see I have walked onto the stage and graduated in London. This YouTube video, my graduation video. I'm not logged in into Google, like YouTube. That's why this ad. Otherwise, the ad wouldn't be there.
Kanti Kalyan Arumilli.
See, in the year 2021. And similarly, Kanti Arumilli, or you can search for this, like search for Kanti Arumilli MBA. Bam. Search for Kanti Arumilli Amazon. Bam. See these? Bojja Otuku, Thu Otuku, Dandy Otuku, Chenalpatta Otuku, Batter Otuku, Esther Otuku. లెఫ్ట్ బాటమ్ గ్రావిటీ అంటారు ఇలాంటి వాళ్ళని కిందకి లాగేయడానికి ప్రయత్నిస్తుంటారు అనమాట. కులిబోతు కుక్కలు అవి వాళ్ళు, అండ్ ఆడెవడో కులిబోతు కుయ్యా అంటారు. వీళ్ళందరూ కిందకి లాగేయడం చూస్తుంటారు. కులిబోతు కుక్కలు అవి. ఐఎమ్ ప్రొఫెషనల్. And this has been happening for the past 7 years. Do not believe them. And let me tell you something else. I mentioned about my IP, about my patent, right? Here is my pending patent. Kanti Kalyan Arumilli AI Technology and Services Limited. And I'm going to show something else. TOGAF certification individuals. Do a Google search and then go to this page, directory of certified people, TOGAF. Right? Here, search on my family name, my surname, Arumilli. Search. See? My India mobile number, 789-362-6688. If you look at my Naukri mobile number, same. If you look at my LinkedIn mobile number, when I apply my resume, same. kantikalyan@outlook.com. Another personal email address. AI Technology and Services Limited. And here is my permanent address. Did you see? Now, let me show you something else. I'm going to show a few things. I'm gonna show several. It's all the different paperwork, etc. My expired Arizona driver license, you know, kind of saying, hey, I did. And hey, by the way, same signature on my passport. These people create this hype of only, and I don't know why they are creating hype. By the way, I wrote my own checks. I deposited my checks into my own bank account. My United States based um, bank account, this my India based ICICI. Same name, Arumilli Kanti Kalyan. Same surname, same name. My India based PAN card. My United States based Bank of America. My business bank account. My expired BRP. My Aadhaar. My India based credit card. My India based driving license. Same signature. My Bank of America credit card. Oh, wait a second. I did not show the names, right? Kanti Arumilli. India based credit card, Kanti Arumilli. I think I have shown for almost everything else. Bank of America, debit card, name. Vice business card, name. Now let me tell you, there's some female who is also part of this identity distortion. E Kanta, B Kanta, I Kanta, and they created some stories of I don't know. And let me tell you, I have shown my passport, mail. I have filed my taxes, IRS, mail. I can show my tax records, IRS. I can show my A file from the USCIS. The same passport I have shown, right? Like with the stamping, H1 stamping. The same passport in the A file from the USCIS. Mail. That's why these people, the impersonators, created stories of traveling like dogs. Even in their own stories, they are low lives, low self esteem. Later, guys, I have shown pretty much everything regarding my career. I am career oriented professional.